Hello, AI user here. I use AI to create music, images, and comics for myself. Before you judge, please hear my argument out. This is a response to Jazza. You say art is art because it's a reflection of us. It pushes our ability, confidence, and allows us to connect to one another to a deeper level than we can do without. You say it's valuable because we value the humanity and the story of art, the innate journey and everything that went into making it. Firstly, let's get on the same page that I am not an artist, but let me tell you the story of what I create using AI and the story behind it, and you can tell me if you consider it art or not. I was raised in a very martial and male-dominated household, and since I was 5, I was enrolled into different types of martial arts classes and courses to know how to fight and to build my strength. There was no room for backing out, nor was it a choice that was mine to take, but I learned through childhood that these weekly sessions of violence were key to earning approval. My role as a brother was preached to me like it was religion. I was expected to be strong, to protect my sister, and use my strength to defend those who didn't have it. It's noble values, one might say, but it was taught to me the wrong way. Any weakness on my end, such as crying from injury, wanting to quit, wanting a break, would make things worse for me. Because of that, I developed alexithymia as a core personality trait even before first grade, and I am now, through therapy at age 38, learning what emotions are and what they are supposed to feel like. My upbringing brought me in one single direction, which was the military. I had a good 10-year career of living the values that I was taught as a combat medic specialist, which I'm sure you can imagine will bring you face to face with the worst. After 10 years of it, I broke my neck and could not continue. Losing my place and purpose in life with that injury made all the mental trauma that had accumulated quickly catch up with me. And being alexithymic with emotions to begin with, I had no chance to understand or cope with what was happening to me. Like many other veterans, I came close to logging out of pure despair, and because I was ripped away from my core tribe of 20 best friends and deposited into civilian life alone and forgotten about. About a year after, I found Trophy on YouTube. Initially, it just soothed me to hear them as friends chatter in the background while I tuned in, only to tune out what was inside my own head. I picked up a pencil, but I couldn't draw. I would just trace something from the internet and then shade it in until my injuries started aching. I tried looking at some online instruction, which is what led me to your channel, but I just can't draw for long, nor can I focus properly as my PTSD hijacks my brain with flashbacks and memories if I don't hang my brain on some form of content, like a documentary video or a video game for a while. Still, there's all these things that I need to get out of me. Drawings of dramatic mountains in Afghanistan, of kids playing soccer, how we as soldiers towered over them like robots, but kneeling down in our best attempts to show we were gentle giants at least. People I want to remember forever that I never even knew the name of, who I had seen die, but never even shared a single word in common language with. I felt a need to make them still on a piece of paper or a screen, anything other than the cloudy, fallible memory that we have as humans. I experimented with AI tools for this, and I got better and better at picking my tools and prompts to do exactly that. With AI and my hands and words guiding it, I put old faces back into existence as I remembered them. I put feelings that I don't have words for into a scene that I can describe in detail and then share it with those close to me, who have been wondering for years what I've been through but never been able to talk about. I wrote a comic and used AI to illustrate it, and I used that as a tool to put my life and past into order so that I could better understand myself and how I became this way. I put into neat strips of comic and text, piece by piece, how I became emotionless and how I completely forgot what real emotions are and replaced them with a sort of internal math. All of that and more I put into thousands of images and hundreds of songs, pages of illustrated storytelling that are really just for me. I don't release it anywhere. I show maybe one or two things to my therapist, and now I show these to you to help explain things I have no words for. All of this material, I'll likely die with it, sitting on some SSD somewhere. And to be clear, this is not an argument. I don't need this to be called art, nor do I really care. Nor am I making the point that it's equal to the work of an artist. But when I die, and someone uncovers it, and if they understand the story, will they see that it's a reflection of me? Would they be able to gain an insight to me that is deeper than they would without seeing the images I put there? Does that make it art?